Yeah, I'm like that, man. Like, actually, I've talked to Grubby before. He's a legend. I've talked to In Control and Minigun. That's it.
Well, you took lessons from him.
Yeah, though. Yeah, I did talk to him. I talked to him a lot afterwards, though. They're pretty nice, pretty chill people. I don't talk to Koreans though. They seem very focused. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like you foreigner, you're not good enough. And like, oh, and like yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, it's you don't want to get in the way of their like laddering, but Americans and stuff, it's like whatever. They're probably taking a break. Anyways.
They're pretty chill.
They're pretty chill. I doubt they're really practicing.
Wow, what the hell is that Portrait of Madman mooncake? Is that like Diablo or something?
Oh, that's awesome. How do you get that?
I think that might be Diablo.
I can't view profiles because I don't see any
It's
buttons.
the first one. Yeah, I think it's Diablo because he's like a mage thingy.
Let's see. No, that's match history.
HyuN says Koreans are actually really chill and funny if you get to know them.
Diablo 3. Wow, you get a lot of them, and you get 3 of them. It's pretty cool.
I think you get a Thor with wings as well.
Yeah. You get Tyrael, and you get Zerg and thingy, and
Yeah.
Yep, those are cool. All right, everybody's here. We are ready to go.
Ready to roll out.
Sweet.
So, yeah. Oh my god, I said good luck, and he's like, good GG, good luck, have fun. Tails. Man, as the Orange Protoss man on GSL Metropolis, this is a Taiwanese and Korean HonorCup. And, yeah, looks like this is the second round, is it?
Third round. Third round. Right?
Third round. Wow, this is going
Isn't
quickly,
it?
man. People are being gutted left and right. Bodies are everywhere.
Is it second or third? You check. I got stream. Actually, I'll check.
Right, check. I'll introduce if you're not back.
Come on,
man. Come on.
I can't tell. ER Evil SD or Spider Swim 765. I don't see him playing HyuN either. Is this round 4? This is round 4. Wow. They're already round 4.
But yes, on the left position on GSL Metropolis, we have MVPTAiLS.
MVPTAiLS. And spawning over here in the right position, we have TSLHyuN, the red Zerg. So, ZVP, one of my favorite matchups. I am so excited for this. I cannot even tell you how much I love this matchup.
Yeah, man. Like, like, what do you think of positions on this map? Just positional wise, like, how do you reckon this is going to play out? I know it's going to be pretty obvious with the typical FFE into them taking a quick 3 base, but I mean, positional later game wise in their engagements. Do you reckon it's going to be a very heavy macro game, or do you reckon it's going to be decided on maybe an all in, and also if it's favored to any particular race more than the other one?
I would say with these positions, I would say Zerg has the advantage. I know the third, as long as he can break down those rocks, he will be fine or have a lot better chance of defending it. If he cannot break down those rocks, then the Protoss has a huge advantage when he pushes in there. As he can just force field off the ramps and kill off the third pretty easily if he has a decent amount of force fields. In terms of whether it goes in a macro game or not, that mostly relies on the Protoss player. And HyuN actually going to go for a 15 hatch right here, so we'll see if there's going to be a cannon rush. I'd be very interested.
Actually, I think it might be, purely because he actually checked down on 14, which is very early.
Yeah.
I think Tails is like, yeah, man, I know what you're up to. And also, is this a best of 3 or best of 1?
I feel like this is best of 3 at round 4, so we will get to see many games, I would believe. I would be very sad if this was a best of 1. But he's going to go ahead and get in here, and we'll go ahead and see if he drops pylon down right now. As you can see,
this actually doesn't have the ramp, so we can do that 3 cannon. Oh my god, he's going to do it.
He's going to drop down a pylon right there. And is he going to block off at the ramp?
Oh, he does full drones.
But he pulls the drones to try and snipe the probe instead, so the pylon's going to go ahead and finish. And I'd be interested to see what exactly Tails drops right here, if he's going to be able to drop down. It looks like
he's only got 700 minerals. He's going to do something, man.
He's trying. He's really trying. More drones are being pulled. He knows it. But Tails not throwing down that Nexus till just now, finally going to throw it down. That's not going to be the best for him right there.
And the Overlord sees it. Oh my god, I bet he's just like, yes. HyuN's like, yep, I'm in a pretty good position right now.
Yeah, he has his hatch down as natural before his opponent even started his natural Nexus right there. That definitely puts him in an advantageous position. And TSLHyuN, in the meantime, now way far behind because he tried to go for some sort of cannon rush, but really didn't invest into it. He was trying to go ahead and bring his probe over there, but HyuN, of course, great response, bringing those bringing those drones down right there to just block off any positions cannons could be dropped, things like that. So that was really well done by him. I'm surprised TSLHyuN did not go for the three pylon wall off right there. I have seen that so often.
I think he's doing that purely because of I think the Koreans,
Respect.
especially respect each other, because like you can't do that in tournament play.
Right.
Why would they do something just because of the map? They would think that's a cheap win. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Especially coming from these top high caliber, very high caliber players, they wouldn't want something cheap. They're like, yeah, man,
Yeah. No.
I'm TSLHyuN, man. I don't need that. Out of anyone who could come back from this disadvantageous position, definitely TSLHyuN, 100%.
Where is the always? There we go. Alright. Sorry, I just had to adjust the health bars. They weren't on, and it was really bugging me. So now it looks like HyuN going to go ahead and just go into that macro style, dropping down the 3 hatches right there. And as you can see, he's already ahead in the worker count simply because, hey, you know what? He had his 15 hatch down right there. He was able to get ahead, and even though he had to pull some drones, now he can just continue to pump out those drones like crazy. His opponent really can't do too much right now. He can try and pump out a Zealot if he wants to scout and do some pressure, but he's not. He's throwing down a Sentry instead. So it's just going to be, now the ball's kind of in TSLHyuN's court. Does he go for a 2-base all-in? Does he try and take a fast third? What does he try and do right here?
I mean, I think at this point you should really, I think he's pretty far behind. I mean, hate to say it, but I think he is, because he's you can already see it now, man. It's 42-36. You should be at least equal at this point in the game if you did have your Nexus at that point. When you're not at the moment, that's really bad. And also, by the way, guys, this is actually a best of 1. I did actually confirm with good old
best
Pete.
Of 1? Ooh.
Yeah, I know. It's really sucky. I really wish it was definitely a best of 3, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And it actually might be maybe a mortal, maybe +2, +3. I mean, sorry, a mortal push. Maybe with a couple of sentries too, because he's actually making a lot of sentries, so this could be maybe a mortal sentry push, which is really strong. I really like it, especially against Zerg.
Right. And if you look at the worker count, I mean, it's actually not too terribly one-sided right here. HyuN definitely is macroing amazingly. As you can see, he's already at 68 supply right there. 69, 70 supply at 8 minutes. I mean, that's your benchmark right there. At 8 minutes, you want to hit that 70 supply. But TSLHyuN isn't like crazy far behind. He's still got 44 workers. And now he's just trying to pump out this +1. The problem is he doesn't have many units. And here we go. 5 gateways, 6 gateways.
Wow.
And
6 gate Immortal Sentry push, man.
7 gate. So
oh my,
7
gates.
Immortal Sentry. He is investing in a big attack. Basically, he is saying, you know what? I need to try and end it here. It looks like.
Wow, man! I really like this. It's actually a really crisp timing. Like, I'm actually really impressed just at how far behind him is now. He's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
This is all going to come down to TSLHyuN's force fields if he'll win this game right now. This is how it's all going to come out, and yeah, like I really hope. I think he can do it, man. I believe in TSLHyuN.
I mean, the scary thing though is HyuN is not backing off with this macro at all. Look at that. He already has a macro hatch going down. It will be up in preparation for this. He's already at 113 supply. He's got his +1 on the way, which will finish at the same time of that +1 ground armor right there. So he's going to be a tiny bit behind in the upgrades, but he is going to have such an army supply at this point in time. This is exactly what you need to be doing at this point as the Zerg. Just macroing up amazingly, and he's just sticking on that roach play, so the Immortal Sentry will be decent composition, but I just don't know if it's enough units.
And man, unfortunately right now, actually when you were talking, the observer walked right past and scouted the whole base, so he actually knows this is coming, and that actually Warp Prism is warping in a bunch of Stalkers, so wow man, with the Warp Prism, this is going to be so good, and the +1 armor is just about to finish. Or might it actually... Wow, they do so much damage to Roaches with that +1.
Yeah.
And here they come in. This is about the engagement right here. And this is actually in a choke.
Oh,
no.
HyuN gets a decent push in right there with those units. He's able to snipe off one Immortal already. Going for the second. There are a lot of Lings. Force fields now are starting to hold the units out, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. A lot of units have been backed out with these reinforcements.
As well.
Beautiful force fields right there on that second time around to continue to force those units back, and now HyuN is going to be forced to retreat. However, all these force fields are going to wall him off from getting past there for a little bit, and now HyuN has a lot of Lings, and he should be able to clean up this armor right here.
There's only one left, and he's just getting surrounded, and this is unfortunately, I think that might be it. Just there's so much stuff, and he just actually bait out all the force fields, and that's GG.
And that's going to be a GG, and I mean, HyuN right there, great engagement. He was able to kind of fake back very temporarily, and then push forward and make a huge, just get close up to that army, and that is going to be enough for a GG right there.
Yeah, man. Love that GG button.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, TSLHyuN does fall, man. Like, oh, I mean, I think he might have had a better chance if he didn't get scouted. It's just that, man, both these plays were so good. Like, you can just tell, like, both their decision-making was just flawless, and I'm doing this because of this. And it didn't work. It's okay. I'll just go to the next game. Like, oh. Man, it'd be scary to play at that level, I'm just saying.
I know it would. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial.